Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? It sure is. Danny, welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily sausage roll, my love. Good. Happy Friday, everybody. How are you doing? Danny, how are you doing? Nice to see you, my love. Nice to see you. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. Anna, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope everybody's weeks have been good. Hope everybody's got a lovely weekend to look forward to. We are gonna play Minecraft as we always do on a Friday. So let's jump right in, shall we? Let's jump right in and we'll get logged on to the realm. Do some ShyCrafting because today, as the title of the stream says, we're going to do Litematica, which is like my first proper time of using it. I used it last week in order to test it out and make sure it worked, but we should be able to use it to do our archways and stuff and make our lives a little bit easier, which is the plan. So yeah, we're going to do some Minecrafting. We're going to continue doing our detailing on our citadel building, which hopefully we can actually get closer to being finished today. But let's move that out of the way. But it's all looking really pretty. I've been working on this floor a bit. If we do this inside my brain, we can see that it's all looking very shiny over here now with this quartz flooring. But this is what we need to copy today. We need to copy this archway. We have to copy this archway and onto the other side. So I'm hoping Litematica is going to let us do that. But it's looking really cute and lovely. You're okay. You have to work tomorrow, so weekend is not having. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. But it'll be there. It'll be there on Sunday though. You'll be in the weekend on Sunday. Do you at least get a day back some other time? I have no massive plans for this weekend. I don't think. We might go to the beach, maybe. Maybe. If it's going to be sunny. But yeah, we need to get Litematica going. Let's try copying it onto these other sides and try continuing stuff. I have also been working on the diorite floor, replacing it with the quartz and stuff. That just takes a lot of time though, because of getting the quartz from the villagers. So that's the button I need to press. Then let us go and see if we can figure out Litematica, or whether we're going to flop and fail miserably. So this is where we're going. It's M. So load a schematic, which is this one. I prepared them all, rotated properly, and then they all disappeared. Main rendering is currently disabled. What does that mean? Visuals, enable rendering. Okay. Yeah, on the 1.4 because I have changed in the system. Let's go. Is this gonna work? Visuals, here we go. Enable rendering is on. Okay, I'm confused. Remove. Oh, where is it? Where is it? That's what I was copying. So that's what I was copying. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right. So. Loaded schematics. Configure. Okay. I think that's correct. Yeah, okay. And then there's stuff we have to do with... Where's a stick? I need a stick, don't I? Don't need to do one stick, we just do all the sticks. Here we go. Okay. Definitely not confusing at all in the slightest. Here we go. So we can see that there are bits that are incorrect, but it's going to give us a clue of how to put this thing together. And it doesn't have to be a perfect replica. We're not going to do it through layers and like people do with big builds and stuff. We're literally just going to use it to give us a guide on where to stick some blocks. Right, what have we got in here that we're going to need? Possibly calcite, probably not. Stairs, definitely. Bricks, definitely. Maybe. Definitely. 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 I think there's possibly some signs up in here. Don't know if there's any polished stairs, but maybe some of that. I don't think there's any snow. I think we've probably got everything. Let's do this. Looks scary. Probably just needs practice. Yeah, it is. It looks very. It looks scary, but I think it's quite simple, really. It's just copying. It's just a very fancy copy and paste. As you can see, we've copied and pasted that archway onto this side over here. So what this is telling me here is it doesn't want these quartz blocks here. It wants me to put nothing. That's because we got the little that's one thing we don't have. We don't have any frog lights on us. Okay. Does it tell me what it wants? It wants concrete powder. Cute. Hellfire. Hey, lovely. I'm just gonna put the wrong thing in. Thank you for being first, my love. Nobody claimed it. It's true. Nobody claimed it. It's because
It's just I like the feeling of thick sausage, 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
Thank you for getting your daily sausage roll, me love. How are you? 10 inches in old money, exactly. How are you? How are you? It's actually easier to do at night time. We do have some slappage there. Feeling very zen. Had the day off after Monday. Let's go. Let's go with that. You've been resting up then. You've been resting up. Regaining your strength. Resting-ish. Did a 10-mile run? Let's go. Why? Who's forcing you to do a 10-mile run? Not yourself. That's fair. That's fair. Get rid of anxiety and energy. That sounds good. I need a little bit of that occasionally. Don't go on a 10-mile run though, I have to say. Bit of cycling maybe. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Nighttime, Litematica, perfect. There's nothing to stick that one to, so block of quartz, perfect. Perfect. I'm actually missing something here. How was my day? It's been very sunny outside, yeah. I've been sat inside all day working, but it's been a quiet end to the week, which is good. Which is good. Pub garden weather. So true. So true. It's definitely working. Imagine if I had to try and remember how to do this and copy it by hand. That'd be crazy. I can't get to this right angle. Go back up, please. And we'll stand up, and we'll do this. Try to do this. Thank you. I'd go crazy trying to do this by copying it. go down here and grab some of the stuff that's been dropping. I think we've also got these little bits down here that we can put some stuff on. Put it back. You're just going for another quick 10-mile run. Still did all these columns by hand, didn't we? We went all around and memorised the pattern. I think it'd be a bit more difficult to memorise this pattern though. That's fine. Okay. How are we going to do this top bit? Is there like a block in the middle? Right, let's do trapdoors. Let's grab the signs out as well. We'll come back and put frog lights in there in a bit. Oh, we could do that too. I like how it kind of stops being lit up once you get things correct. So we go, and we're going to do this weird little angle. Presumably it goes like that, and then like that. No. I don't understand. Presumably then like that, and then like that. Because that's not right either. I don't understand. Okay. Let's do these bits. Lovely. Boop. Lovely. Boop. No, it's daytime, we can't see. I reckon if we go get the slabs, the diorite slabs, we can put those on here. And these bits down at the bottom. And then we can possibly jump off our... Excuse me, got something stuck in my throat. Then we can go jump off our ghast and go on along the top, I think, in a sec. Anything we don't actually need, we've not used any of that. You demand wet beavers? I'm sorry. No beavers today, Axe, I'm sorry.
It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage. 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
Hi, Lovey. Thank you for cleaning your daily sausage roll. Please enjoy with one of both hands. ShyCraft. Exactly. Today's ShyCraft. You got it. You've got it. My ride's gone. You'll be building gorgeous things even if you can't get into this game yourself. I will build pretty things for you, Alex. I will build pretty things for you. Is this... Yeah. It looks better if we go up here. Okay. We're doing good stuff. We're doing some good stuff. I'm just copying these arches at the minute. So I'm just taking this arch that I built and copying it to the other sides. But yeah, okay. I put a lot of work in so far. Ignore this bit. Ignore the bit over here where we're definitely not murdering the golems and stealing their iron. But yeah, it's good. It's good. We've got a little topper to put on the top as well. We need to put like a little domey tower bit on the top as well at some point. Where's me ride? Can we attract them down with some snowballs? Here we go. How's the murder pit? The murder pit for gold is going well. I AFK'd it a bit yesterday. And it's going well. I've got a little guy there as well now that we can trade gold with and stuff. We used to have one just in the nether, but I moved one closer. So that's good. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pop this open and then we're going to break this. Is this wood? Just dirt, okay. How are you, Axe? How's your day been? What have you been up to since we last spoke? But yeah, this is really difficult to see during the daytime. It's very bright. It's very bright. We're making a very shiny building. Trying to get under here. There's nothing to put it on. Okay. Well, that's not right. This is the slightly dangerous bit. The fact that we've got to jump off our ghast. and we can actually see. Day's been terrible. No. Hello, cold. Picked up your gorgeous piece of glass from your first. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Your glass stuff, your vase that you put into Discord, that's the word, is really gorgeous, I have to say. You're very clever. Yeah, we can't see what I'm standing on. So I'm now in a hole. I'm trying not to die. When we were doing this at night time a minute ago, it was much easier. Have we got bricks? It's not bricks. You just quartz? Yes. There's nothing there. Is that? That's fine. You're moaning about the colour of the glass, that's fine. You're moaning about that, that's fine. Right, a bit of stairage. Okay. And oh, in a hole. Has this got a thingy bobber in it? I think it probably does. Here we go. Where's my gas gun? Down there. So I reckon that this one is done. I reckon this one's done. You saw nothing. That was just pure skill. That was what you're talking about. Okay, so ignore all the bits where it's red and orange and stuff. That doesn't matter. There we go. Look, I landed on the island. Perfect. It was absolutely flawless. Here we go. It goes nighttime and it's much easier to see the bits that are lit up. Okay, so I think that's done. So, if we come over here and we come here, we can unload these. And we've now got two. We've now got two done. What the pinks and oranges look like? It was where orange is where the block is the correct block but incorrect, and the reddy pink one was where it was completely the wrong block. But shaders on this makes it look really pretty. Really pretty. But we're using Litematica because it lets you copy and paste stuff. So in PCU, Annie built the Statue of Liberty and stuff, and Ant was building Empire State Building using Litematica and stuff. I'm just copying this archway onto the other sides. Because it's too tricky to do it by hand, I think. So we're going to go over here. Very slowly. And we're going to jump off our guest. We're going to tie them up over here. Then we're going to load another Litematica in to this side. Right, load schematics, this one, load it. Here it is. You are not the right one, or at least you're not the right way around. Okay, this, loaded schematics. Oh no, schematic placements. Configure that one, rotate it, rotate it. So there we go, it's rotated the right way around. Get our sticks out. And then we move it around. Yep, and then move it that way. One more. And then down one. So you can see that this is giving us lots of highlighted bits that we just need to put something in. A few orange bits and a few red bits, but most of those orange and red bits I'm not fussed about because they're just the texture that I've put on these walls and stuff. And it's literally just the very kind of top bits that I'm fussed about. So here, there's a perfect example of this is just missing these bits on here. So we just have to go and plop them in. And they stop being highlighted. And it just makes it very easy to copy something really complicated. But this is the first time I've ever used it. I've never used it before. Here we go. Do. Right, we can move that out. Let's see what this block's supposed to be. It is supposed to be, I can't actually see the concrete powder. Okay. Calcite back out. But you can see how it's much easier to do this at night time. Do. Nope, that's wrong. Lots of kind of little bits of a pediment. Key. What are we doing now? Signs, why not? We go, please. Thank you. Done. Right. And the block of quartz there, that is. Where is my shovel? Lots of little different blocks just to add lots of texture and stuff. Right, we are getting to the point where we're running out of stairs. Specifically quartz stairs. And then she uses them by accident. Up we go. Just trying to get over so we can pick up this other staircase. Key. There. And there. Because that one's in the wrong place. Because that should be a block of quartz. That's a staircase. Cool. Yeah, so we're out of stairs. Have we got our little slabbage? Because we can at least do that bit. Yeah, lots of quartz stairs required. Okay, let's jump off the gas carefully and safely. As we always do, never making a single mistake. It's getting the wrong way round. And that's how we can easily kill ourselves, is by running through something that doesn't exist. Lots of quartz stairs required. Key. Have we got any more of these we can put down? I've forgotten which way around these go depending where you place them. It was literally the little arrow thing. My gas has flown off again. Luckily we've got a feather falling, so we're not going to die if we jump off things. I'm going to come over. No, we're just going to fly off. Please stay there, please, buddy. Let us have a little nosy to see what our farm has been up to down here with our watermelons. There we go, some watermelons to sell. You're fine. Is this working fine? No, it's got a poppy in here. The poppy's full? No. You just decided to be weird. It's backed up a bit now because this guy putting the wrong thing in there. Pesky. But we're going to go to our villagers and see if we can get some more quartz out of them. Lots of apples because of all this trading we've been doing. Right, let us. I think I might do it this way around. We're just going to get way too many stairs. It's daytime again. Right. I need a lift. Come here. don't think it's not trying to stick onto anything. Maybe it is. It is. It was. It just doesn't want to let me put a block there. Here we go. Perfect, perfect. So bright. My poor eyeballs. This way. Lots of stairs. Okay, probably time to jump off. Is there something under here? Yeah, that's annoying. Stair has disappeared. Key. Why are you always flying so far away? I'm supposed to stick around. Okay, this is looking good. That's fine. That's just a random thing. Can we get this little staircase back from up here? Oh, quartz block, in fact. Lovely. Key. So I think we're done on that one. Which is good. Can we do this on a ghast? Do you reckon? So, schematic placements. This one. I think we can probably just rotate it like that. There we go. And then if we did this. Nice. Because it moves in the direction that you are looking. Okay, so then this way. Perfect. I'm getting more of these. a wandering trader somewhere? Got stairs this time. Okay, let's just switch to this again. We are motoring through this thanks to Litematica. There. Oh, my cat ears are kind of stubborn a bit. Ooh. They look cute, but they do squeeze my brain. Key. And these bits. I don't think there's any point in jumping off just yet. Might as well put as much of this in as possible. Okay, so we need more signs, more diorite stairs, more quartz stairs. Okay. Stairs, signs. More stairs, perfect. I don't need them, but I'm going to put them there. We need more signs. Yeah, we do need that. key. Key. Over here, please. Here we go. That was a miss. We've got all these red bits to sort out as well. Look at that lovely sunrise. Lovely. Let's sort these red bits out on the front. We need calcite, we need that, and we need that. Nope. Yeah, that's all done. We need our stairs again. I think I'm missing a stair there for us to connect to. Perfect. And my face. don't know if it's the wrong orientation for the minute. Perfect. Right, it's jump off the gas time. Actually, I'm assuming that there must be a staircase on the side there. That's why that's doing that. I have worked it out. It only taken me 6 years. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Where's me just? All the way over here. Dude. Okay. What's happening up here? Beautiful. Have we got frog lights in these over here? Does not look that way. No. Just dirt. Lovely. Oh, it's a very pretty game with shaders on. Okay, I think we're done. Excellent. How do we get rid of this? How do I remove an area? That was quick, it was. It went super duper quick. I want to try and get rid of this area, and I'm not entirely sure how. I'm just going to do that for the minute. Ignore it. Let's hop into this. Here we go. So the next thing to do is I've got this little kind of bit that goes over the top. And we do that on each of these, and then we can work on whatever this tower thing's going to be in the middle. I think. There's still some work to do on these walls here. Down here, these walls. We're going to have terrain stuff coming up to this. I'm not sure how much we need to do underneath this little lip that we've got. But I think we'll be okay. Hey guy, how are you doing? But yeah, we do this top bit first, and then we can work on this bit. I think that's the plan. We might need some scaffolding for this rather than using the ghast. I think it might be easier. F4. How much quartz do we have? Not much. Let's go and restock. It's because it's night time. They don't want to resell to me, which is fair enough. We haven't slept in a few nights anyway, so I was gotta sleep. Right. Do we have any scaffolding lying around? Nine bits of scaffolding. We've got bamboo over here. Have we got any bamboo over here just so I don't have to run over there? Yeah, lovely. Lovely. 57. Amazing. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna grab some of them, stock up on that. Key. I might use you to get to the roof. Here we go. Okay, first things first, we're going to get rid of this extra little block that was there for Litematica. Key. It's quartz blocks up against the glass, and then stairs on the endy bits. So it's like that. That's not right. Yeah, that's fine. Now we've got a random little pillar in the middle as well. Okay. Like that. This has got calcite on the top of it. Is that the right way around? Yes, good. Lovely. We've got our little stuff here. And this is where it gets tricky. How tall do I want this to be? Let's do, I think the gap, because it's going to have a ring on the top. So I think to that ring it needs 2 more blocks and then the ring on top of that. So this is where we just need our little scaffold a sec, please. Slightly annoying we don't have any more quartz, so I'm going to do this in diorite a sec. And this might be easier on a cast, to be fair, but I've got to see all my stuff. one's coming out. That one's coming out. Yeah. Just going round in the ring, doing the top here. Key. Just gotta grab some of these little blocks that I can still see. Okay, let's have a look to see what this looks like. Yeah. So we just need to put like a little dome on the top, and then it's going to have one of these little spires on the top of it as well to tie it in with this bit. That's all symmetrical and correct, isn't it? Yeah. It's a very cool view. It's a very cool view of it. I should pick all these up. Inside. Okay. Yeah, I did put that there, but actually it needs to go a bit higher. Right, how are we going to do this? I should have brought some dirt blocks or something up. Oh, here you are. Let's go grab some dirt, because dirt is easy to kind of build a framework, a formwork with. and then you don't have to use a tool to get rid of it, so you're less likely to break all the stuff at the end by accident. Which side are we on? It's all looking the same now. Dirt is here. How much stuff have we got? Plenty. We can get some more stuff on the go. Probably actually going to need that. Key, I have a little snooze. Oh yeah, crafting table is what I wanted. Let's go get some more quartz. And a zombie nearby, just dying, you know. Hey fella. Okay, so back to the roof. Right, buddy, you're going to prove me wrong and say that you're better than using scaffolding. Because I don't think this particular job is suited for your skills. No, it's not going to be. It's all too low down. Working underneath where we are. Opposed to working on the side or upwards. You're just going to sit there in the way? Yeah. Okay. Way on the road. We're going to build a dome. This. Glad I brought two. We'll have a little bit of tweaking potentially as well. So it's not too squarish, which I think it might be. Because it literally just needs to be like a cross on the top. Okay, let's have a little fly off to see what this looks like. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Maybe it's one too tall. It's one block too tall. Actually, this needs to be the cross here. And we rejig it a bit. I definitely know how to press the buttons. Let's leave the block in the middle though. So here.
A rapturous riot of flavour, succulent filling, creamy sauce. All wrapped up in the flakiest of flaky pastries in one or both hands.
Morning, Shay. How are you? Thank you for claiming your 60th. That's crazy, sausage roll. That's crazy amount of sausage rolls. How are you? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Maybe this. Yeah, that's better. Right. I reckon if we start with putting quartz books up this middle bit. Boing, 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 boing. We do the little crossy bit, and then we can use like stairs and stuff to do kind of like different angles and stuff. Is me thinking. Okay. And then this here is definitely going to be a staircase like that. And then up on there, not fall down a hole. Finish this one off. Okay. I feel like this needs to be a full block. But maybe we do it with calcite just for difference. Like this. That's definitely a full block as well. So we want to place this with a full block. Again, full block. Lovely. Let's just fly off a sec. Yeah. No, I'm not going to have anything supporting them, so that's a bit tricky. So we can't use what I would use, which is concrete powder, which I didn't bring with me for the exact reason. I think it needs to be quartz though, on these cornery ones. We've got quartz bricks and quartz we can mix up. Perfect. Mix up again. Use a bit of calcite like that. Key. I'm going to demolish that. I need to apparently demolish everything. I lost a block now. Okay, reclaim some quartz. Don't freak out. Because I want to reproduce this, so it's actually 2 blocks, then a frog light, and then another block. Okay, so that button. So that's wrong. Right. Just use that. And then we're going to stick a frog light on the top. And then another block. That, and then that, and we need to put a thingy on the top. Like. It's slightly different to those ones. I put these pillars in a different place. But mixing it up, you know, being different. Should we do this as well then? Leave that all in the box that we have. Might as well. Okay, so this is the last bit. And what I reckon is a bit more of that, and then we put these in here. Maybe we do this as well again. It's very spiky. Put that out the way and see what it looks like. Other than dark. Probably hide some footlights up in here. Yeah, that's looking sweet. I wonder if we could replace the corner ones here with frog lights maybe, or maybe these ones, just to give some more light on that top bit. So if we replaced this here with a frog light, and then cover it up like that. Yeah. I've run out of trapdoors. Good. And it has the benefit of lighting this up a little bit. So we need to sort this rim out. I reckon we could put something like this here. Yeah. Not more quartz needed. Okie dokie. Right, Gust. Come here. Come here. possibly looking a little bit squat. I'm not sure. I need to go and visit more stuff around here because we've got Voxy installed and loading like the distant horizons and stuff, so we need to get it so that we can see more cool stuff. Because seeing that village that's over there is amazing. Any more? No, fine. Keep it for yourself. What else did we need? Did we need anything else? Yeah, trapdoors. Okay, this might be okay to replace this with diorite. Not diorite, with quartz. Whilst on gust. Are we gonna have enough? Ooh, not quite. How rude. Hey, how's it going? That's just upsetting that we're not gonna have enough. I think we can possibly fudge it. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Just steal these little blocks from in here. Pretty good. Yeah, it's going pretty good here too. Been doing some good building today. Oh, I should get some thingy bobs for that maybe, or could we just get away with that? Nice. Right, trapdoors on all these frog-lighty bits. Nope, we're not flying. We are on a gust. Right, so we can put trapdoors on the bottom of here as well. I do need to kind of do an inside of this. Gonna grab this bits and bobs here. Okay, move out the way.
It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage, 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
Hi Sammy, thank you for claiming your daily sausage roll, me love. How are ya? How are you doing? Oh, there's a wandering trader in my house. Technically not in my house, but anyway. He's looking cool. This is rubbish now. This is changing. Hey, 83. That's a lot of sausage rolls. I thought Shay had a lot. You've got so many. Maybe we. How many stairs do I do? I was gonna say maybe we can copy this little bit and put that on these. I think it looks good. And I think I'm going to leave it for the minute.
And the streak continues.
Let's go streaking. Maybe that should be a stair there. We can leave that for the minute because that's looking good. So let's get rid of this dirt thing in the middle. Here, guesty. This is gas parking. This is park the gas in here. Where's me shovel? We got it all good. I think we should put some more up in here. Nope. Keep thinking I'm in free camp and I'm not. Look at the pretty lights. This is cool. Possibly need to build like a chandelier or something. Could be kind of fun. Let's go back into this mode again. Just gaze at our lovely build. This is the best view where it's not got that hole in it. I need to sort the roof out on this. It doesn't fit with what we've done now. And my plan was kind of to put a tower on this somehow, just to kind of tie it in with all this stuff, but I'm not sure. We've obviously got our lighthouse to do at the end of here, which is going to add a whole kind of different thing. It's going to be in the same style as this. I say style in inverted commas because I've just been making this up as I go along. Got our little minecart that's still going along here. Did we light it up all the way? No, we've still got these two columns to do. That's a shame. We just need more. We got all the activator rails in, yeah. Or at least one. Yeah, so we just need light bulbs pointing. That's easy enough. We could do that right now. Very nice. I have to figure out how to get rid of Litematica things. I don't know how to get rid of them. I also know how to throw frog lights. Where's me bed? There's me bed. Right, let's go sort out this rail, but it's not lighting up. we talk to you a sec? What have you got? Rubbish. And do need to get more copper at some point. Bulbs. Yeah, so we just need to put bulbs underneath the activator rails. Bonk. It was Grey that taught me this trick. Or at least the activator rails actually to use them. Listen to the sound of golems being slaughtered. Presumably, if I swap this round, put this here, like that. That should work. Let's do this so I can get it out. Okay, that's why we can't do that. Should we just get another activator rail here? Maybe so. Figure out how to make activator rails again. Oh, we have one. Boop. There it goes. Can move on to golden carrots now. Oh, snazzy. Should put one here. Should also try and hook one up to the thingy, but I'm not sure if we can, but we could have a go. feel like we'd need a couple of repeaters. Perfect. Yeah, I wonder if we can. Is there a signal that we can hook into? With this? Because if we hooked into this, it would always be on, which is not what we want. That's on because it's got a thing that's doing the opposite. See, redstone makes my head hurt. I'll have to have a play with that, I think. That feels a little bit beyond me at 7:10 on a Friday night. Okay. Let's get my pocket sorted back out. I've got to grind at some point and get some more quartz for this, but that's not a very fun thing to be doing on stream. What can we do that's fun? We need to find some more bees, but that's not very fun. And I could just do that with like grinding stuff. We've got to start working on terrain at some point, which we could start. I kind of wanted to turn this into a beach. How much sand have we got? Because that's kind of the next big job, which is terraining all of this. Can I get my house, please? Remember when you used to live here? I think I might have used all my sand as grass. Yee. That's okay though, because we have got a very nice shovel. go and steal a load of sand from over here. Because what I want to do is turn this little bit here into a beach. Potentially. Let's go do some sand theft. Some sand theft being the technical word for it. Because it's a slightly random bit of terrain, this. It's just sort of this bit out here, so it's not an overhang. I've got a random floating tree. Lots of sand. Still got space, so let's get another layer. let's go and build a beach, shall we? Get my legs to work. I haven't seen too many Endermen recently, which is helpful. But what we're gonna do is we are literally gonna build on top of the grass. Oh, this is very deep. Go, lots of sand. Because this is all going to become rocky. And so at the bottom of the rocks we need sand. Hi, boo. Your fab like spoon, like your spoon would stand up in your custard. That is true. You are like thick custard.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Thank you for cleaning your daily sausage roll. Your croupier, exactly. I would definitely say that. Don't want to go too high. Make sure I'm putting my torches back. Otherwise we will be getting mobs. Do, do, do. Oh, we've done well. We've done well. Oh my god, I'm northern. Yeah, it's so true. Hi G, how you doing, lovely? Ah yeah. You're just in time to watch me build a beach, lovey. Had an extremely busy work day. Ew, how dare they? On a Friday? Yuck. Ugh. It's over now, it's over. hopefully. How exactly? They should just give it you. They should just give it you because you're lovely, you know? Just pop it in your pocket, exactly. Exactly. Thank you for turning up. Here's your money, go away. I wish that's what my work would do to you. Keep asking me questions. Thank you for being me. Exactly. Carry on. Exactly. You are an asset to the company. Here's your money. Expecting work. Ugh. How cliche. Almost like the sand, surprisingly. Craziness. I know this doesn't look terribly exciting, building a kind of big flat sandy area, but this is the very first layer of terrain we've got to do around our build. It's all going to be rocky, it's going to have little pools of water in it and stuff. It's going to be lovely, but the first thing we've got to do is literally build a bunch of beach. Gotta trust the process. I have to say, terrain work is possibly one of my favourite things in Minecraft. Building. That might make me a bit weird. It doesn't feel quite as prescriptive as like building a house and stuff. You can kind of be a little bit more whimsical. A little bit more kind of crazy, and you just go, it's just natural, it's just nature. You can get away with a lot more, which I like. Did my thoughts on terrain make you want to give me a spammy message? That's very nice of you. Where are we up to? We need a bunch more. Just want to do up to maybe this level here. And then all this is going to become rocks and stuff. And come out here and whatnot and have little extra pools of water and whatnot. And then we'll put all plants growing around them and seaweed and all this kind of stuff. And kind of really bed this build down into the terrain. I feel like it's been hewn out of a rocky cliff and stuff, rather than the kind of very boring default terrain and stuff. Yeah. Right, I've got a bunch of flowers in my pockets now. Can we go give these to the bees? Going there, our little farm's doing good. We've only got 2 thingy bobbers, but it's doing good. Let's take some more flowers down here. Maybe we could breed a few more bees. Leave those flowers there, because we may want to beat some more bees at some point. We've got a composter here, which we're going to pop that in. Still working, good. Excellent. Oh, we've got a big thing of dirt, so let's get rid of that. More fly. Good job, fly. Yeah, this is looking good. Let's have a little nosy again. Need to sort out this edge here, which might be replacing these bits with stairs. Hi, man. Big tornado. Oh no, run for cover. Hi, lovely. How are ya? He's looking good. He's looking good. Ow. Did I bring a boat across? You fell asleep on the couch last night. Now it's 5:30 in the morning and you're alive. I'm glad you're alive. I'm good, thank you, my lovey. I'm glad. I've had a week and it's over now and we're chilling, playing Minecraft. I'm good. Can't complain at all. In the slightest. Ever. Oh, there must be some redstone up there. That's why it's not letting me pop stuff. I was going, my game's broken. Okay, we are almost at the end of stream. But we are going to do what we always do at the end of a Minecraft stream, which is we are gonna go and do some diamond mining. And I'm going to take out of my pockets almost everything for once. 42. Okay, so let's just pause a sec. Let's grab my other mouse. Where is it? Where's me thingy on? There we go. And we're gonna do, if I can spell, do diamonds, and that should pop up our little prediction. So if you wanna predict how many diamonds we're gonna find, it's gonna be a little prediction, and we're gonna see how many diamonds we can find. So let's go for this week. Let's go. I'm looking at that, looking at journey map, which is a bit cheaty, but going. It's got lots of lava on it. Maybe we'll go here. And we'll see how many diamonds we can find in the next 20 minutes. Okay, Mira says 42. Always 42, okay. Fair. Or 13. I sounded confident with 42 and then just came along and said 13. Where's that confidence gone? At least it's not none though. At least it's not none. I can hear lava. Kind of scary. Case in point. Yet to see a diamond. Bit of iron, don't really need it. Bit of redstone, nice, but don't really need it. We want diamonds. Okay. Does that mean there's a spider spawn? Not going to cut into that right now, because we're looking for diamonds, not spider spawners. Does sound like it. Could we cheat? Should we cheat a sec? Yeah. Hey guys. Not a single diamond yet. Crazy. Suppose if I can spider spawners spawn in there, maybe that affects it. Yay! I was about to turn around. Okay. 2. We're not going home empty-handed. 3. Wow. So many diamonds. So many. Some more. Should always dig around. Stick around a bit more, just in case. 4. 6. Okay. Remember when we got 99? What a crazy time. I reckon we should turn around in a sec. Yeah, let's turn around. Oh, full of the pockets, not too full. Back again. You dreamed it. We definitely did. We definitely dreamed 99. Might have to do like a reel or something of when we did that. Put it in the history books. Otherwise people won't believe it happened. Possibly should have brought my shovel with me, but I forgot. Lava is not diamonds. I don't know much, but I know that much. Oh, here we go. Won't do by accident. Tidy my pocket a bit. 7. Are we going to get... Presumably we're going to get to double digits. 9, 11, 13, Chimera. Is it going to stay at 13? Oh, got 10 more minutes. Okay, so theoretically we can get to 26. If we have the same amount of luck. Oh, more. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 17, 18. Bit of lapis. Bit more redstone. Let's go. Here we are. Okay, so we got time to do one more tunnel, I think. Enough room in our pockets to do one more. A bit of iron. Are we going to get over 20? Apparently we do fill our pockets on redstone. Still got space. Still got lava plopping around. Being all scary. No, we don't use the points. That's fair. So Denny doesn't want us to find diamonds. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Might struggle if we're going to get stuck in this lava. I'm only teasing. I might not actually be able to get through this. is tricky. We've only got 5 more minutes. Okay, back on track. Yes. But into gravel. Yuck. Still got lots of room. Thanks to me emptying my pockets. Need to remember to do that every time because it's just better for us. It means I get to collect all these resources as well. Back to the spiders, back to gravel. Where are the diamonds? Bit more redstone, last little bit of tunnel. I reckon that is it. Just light this up a bit more. I reckon that is it. I reckon that we need to end that there. And we got 18. 18. So let's come over here. And what votes did we have? Just Denny with a little vote. You got it right, Denny. What a shame. Just 18. What a shame. What a shame. 18 rounds up to the nearest 42. I heard that too. Right, shall we go find somebody to raid? So that I can go eat some tea. Shall we do that? Who is on the line? Oh, you raided them the other day. I reckon we go there. You know, I reckon we go there. Okie dokie, folks. We are gonna go and raid Zach, who is a cutie and is playing Town to City, which is a very fun kind of city builder game, but this doesn't look like Town to City. This looks like Heartopia, but maybe it's actually playing Heartopia instead. But we're going to say hey to Zach, grab the raid message and stuff. You know what to do. And I will be back on Sunday, and we will be doing some more kind of Assassin's Creed stabby stuff, you know, doing a bit more stabbing, you know, and we'll be back on Sunday doing that, and then after that we'll be back next week doing more beavers on Wednesday and more Minecraft and stuff. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Danny, thank you for hanging out, my love. Always a pleasure to have you around, my love. Min, thank you for hanging out. Everybody else for claiming your daily sausage rolls. Lots of cuties were here. I'll see y'all on Sunday. And I'll probably be... Don't forget, Annie's got her birthday stream tomorrow. Just to shout out Annie. She's doing her little birthday wrestling-y thing. So I'll be there. Being a troll as usual and stuff. So yeah, see y'all. Love ya. Bye-bye.